Seeds of My Youth, composed collaboratively by the class of 2010, arranged by Margot Vincent.
Sitting silently, I sprinkle the seeds of my youth. Time initially moves like a snail, picking up speed as I grow older. I stare at the clock, counting every tick. The seasons fly. I patiently wait on the garden of my youth.
At first, it is as if I am staring at a blank screen. The cursor blinks, no message appears. No thoughts abound, another day is wasted. A roll of thunder sounds in the distance.
Memories flood my mind. Memories I'll hold forever of the time we spent together. Seeds are soaked and begin to sprout. There's a stinging pain of growing up, growing older, the thrill of moving forward. Germination has begun.
The sun streaks out, running, laughing, jumping, pulling me along. Tender sprouts awaken and stretch for the sky. I flop and flail on my back, thinking about my past. I read everything in the clouds. On your mark,
get set,
go. I race to the shed for my tools. I must quickly cultivate my past.
A dainty dragonfly dances by, laughing at my breakneck speed.
I jump, hop, and flip. Gingerly, I touch the stepping stones of my youth. Some hot, some cold, some bumpy, some smooth.
I fly away like a bird from a nest, not knowing the language, not knowing where I'll travel or where to go. My map is misplaced. I am sure of nothing in this faraway land. I stand alone on a cobblestone road, hidden in my secret garden.
In a flash, I prune and shape my fragile plants, watching for thorns. Deadheading the widespread perennials, memories wash over me.
It was a blink ago that I was reading Miss Spitzer's garden. She watched her plants closely, checked daily for weeds and pests. She knew that different plants had different needs. Some plants grew quickly, some unfolded themselves bit by bit, while others, they needed extra care. The message in this book seemed irrelevant.
My garden in places has transplant shock, sour soil and a pH level that is way off. Somehow, some way, my plants inch toward the light. Memories of work, memories of play. Some I laugh about, some I would rather forget. Rain drips down and nourishes, unsure of what to do.
I open a manual, an encyclopedia of everything. Elmwood Franklin dances off the page. I breathe a sigh of relief as I enter the garden of my youth, a place where parts of me want to stay, parts of me want to leave. I typically peer down the path of memories.
Everything from prep to 8th grade runs through me. The building and the warm classrooms, forever friends and teachers, each first day of school nerves, pulling my mom's arm, screaming, "I don't want to go! Don't make me go!"
What would life have been like without all that? Twinkling little stars shining upon radiant rainbows? The start of my life, yet gone in a flash to that final farewell. Wildflower weeds twist and intertwine.
This is the beginning of tears, smiles, and laughs. Blue and yellow bears, sign language and donuts with Dad. First grade, the first year in the big hallway. Becker farms and succulent apples lead me to the butterfly, taking flight at the conservatory. 3rd grade colonial day, 4th grade writing, brambles and berries go thickly in the meadow.
New teachers, new faces, new classes, a new hallway. Medieval times, musicals, with sticks and muddled letchwork. Les Bon Temps in Quebec. Pathfinder's shimmering water reflects. The time that quickly runs out. All I have to do is make all the shots before the buzzer.
From water boy to riding the bench, a few minutes here and there. 10 minutes become half the game of my life, the swan song of my youth.
Even with all this known, something is true. AFS is home, shelter, my splendid garden. It is the car I've been driving all of my life. I never thought of where I was going or what I had passed. Sometimes I drove quickly, and other times I drove slow. Through bad conditions and good, I kept driving. Sometimes there were people in the car with me, and other times I was alone. Memory after memory passed. The drive was long, the wait was hard.
Sometimes you just have to leave.
No matter how beautiful the scenery,
a new chapter begins.
So sad to leave, but so excited to move forward.
Enjoying, but never remembering the details.
Never looking back.
Always looking forward.
I close the cover on my AFS adventure. I glance at my garden.
Then sprinkle my new saga with sunshine. Magically, it begins to brilliantly bloom with color.
I head for the hammock, humming a familiar lullaby.
I sway over and survey the seeds of my youth. A beautiful and bountiful bouquet is ready for harvest.